You have to start to choose kindness. Something that I often hear of is a lot of people telling me that they want to be a nicer or a kinder person, which means that they've brought enough awareness within their life that they realize that they've caused other people pain enough so that they want to change and they don't want to cause anybody else pain. When it comes to kindness, though, you can't approach it like you approach anything else. You don't want to develop it as a habit because it can't be developed as a habit. It can't just be you doing kind things. You have to be fully committed to do those kind things. In order to be fully committed, you have to understand where kindness comes from, where it is rooted in. Kindness is just like any kind of other emotion. It's not just an act. It's also an emotion of feeling. So all of our emotions and our feelings get filtered through one of three things: either our beliefs, our concepts, or our ideas, which you can sum up to be our ego. That's where it gets filtered through. That's why people say or feel that they don't always do kind things, because their kind acts are getting filtered through whether it goes against their beliefs, whether it goes against certain concepts or ideas that they have. So they may not do the kind act because it goes against that. Because we are attached to our beliefs, our concepts, and our ideas, we won't pursue or be fully committed within that kind choice or those kind words, because we don't see that person. We're secretly judging that person or the situation based on our attachments to our beliefs and concepts and ideas. So when you want to become a kinder person, or if you feel that you don't want to cause somebody else pain like you've caused this person, you have to start where kindness roots. You have to start to choose kindness, the kind act, the kind word, over your concepts, beliefs, and ideas, over your ego. And you have to be fully committed, because you can do as many kind acts as possible but still be judging them mentally, which is causing resistance, which means you are not growing just because externally everything looks great, but internally you hate everything that you're doing. So you have to start with the committed choice to do these kind acts. As you start to commit to these kind choices, then the volume of the ego, which holds your beliefs, your concepts, and your ideas, starts to lower. You start to go against them. You start to drop them. And the volume lowers. And with the volume lowering, you are causing an openness, basically. You are getting rid of your separation from everything. You are being more open. Our ego, our beliefs, our concepts, and our ideas separate us from other people and situations. But once you start to drop them and you choose kindness over them, then you are creating that openness. You are creating that equality, that love. And that's where kindness starts. So if you see yourself going through this phase where you're saying, I want to be a better person, I don't want to be judgmental, then see where it's coming from. What concepts, what beliefs, what ideas are these kind or not so kind feelings filtering through? Where are they filtering through? Start dropping them. Be fully committed with the kind choice. And then the volume, and get rid of the separation that you have. You'll become more open. Now, once that starts to play out, and you start to be fully committed with your kind choices, and you commit and you keep doing that, then the volume lowers. And as the volume lowers, kindness then becomes natural. It no longer becomes a choice anymore because it is a part of you. because you don't have the attachment to your ego, to your beliefs, your concepts, and ideas, now you can be more free with your choices. Now you're not causing this resistance when you want to choose the kind words or act over what you may believe about this person. Or maybe you're against what they believe. So you don't want to be as kind or respectful or whatever. But once you start to be fully committed, and your attachment will start to let go of these beliefs and concepts and ideas. And as that is being let go, you are creating openness and freedom, and you are breaking down the walls of separation between you and others. So kindness starts as a choice, then it becomes something natural because your attachment has gone away. The ego doesn't have as much power. It will sneak in and it will try to take over. It will try to distract you and get you off of the path of that kind act. It will try to convince you that this is something that you shouldn't be doing because they believe X, Y, and Z. But once you commit yourself, then the voice, it'll fly away. It's just a thought. It'll go away. And you will be forever appreciated and grateful for what you did decide to do. Once it becomes natural, kindness no longer has to be chosen because you are that kindness. You are that love. You realize that you always were. It's been distracted, or it's been blinded by all of our concepts, ideas, beliefs, by our ego. So kindness it's not just a habit. It's not something that you can just do daily and then you'll eventually get good at it. No, you have to commit yourself to it. You have to understand why you see yourself as not a kind person, where it's being rooted through, where it's being filtered through. And you have to you sit there and you just sit there and you understand. You see everything. And once everything gets seen, things start to flow away, start to detach, and then you just have this openness, this flow. And that's where kindness comes through. Kindness is on the river, waiting to be flown through, but it's being blocked by the dam. It's being blocked by the ego. That's where kindness starts. Then you are kindness. You become kindness because you are kindness. You don't separate yourself from anybody. You see everybody as your equal. So the key to being this better or nicer person or kinder person that you want to be is not to just try and develop a habit of doing a kind act a day, but to commit yourself to the choice of kindness over yourself, your other self, your ego. Go beyond it. Choose the other option. Choose against that. See your attachments for what they are. Choose against it and be that kinder person. You are kindness.